Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am Danny, and got a quick mail video I was wanting to do. Man, I'm out of practice. My stuff's all not centered up. Haven't got my brake mat out in quite some time, but I wanted to get a video done, and you'll see why in just a moment. But I want to give a big shout out to my friend Brian at ToppsVintage3 for sending me some cards here. We were going back and forth on something, and he's building a 71 set, I'm building a 71 set, so we've our channel's kind of connected over that, and he sent me a list of some cards that he had as doubles to see if there was anything I could use within my set, and you know, I compared his list to my list, and found some cards I needed that he had, and he was gracious enough to send them to me, and we'll get more into that here in just a moment. Before we get into that, I do have one other piece of mail that I'm going to open. This was an eBay purchase, and you can see why I didn't quite just tear right into it. I have not been actively purchasing cards much here recently, because as y'all imagine, things have kind of gotten out of hand. I actually commented on Dustin's channel, LSU Maniac, that I was getting out of the game, and if I do, that remains to be seen. This is an interesting pickup right here. I got this card for just a few dollars plus shipping, and not very expensive. The funny thing is, I wanted this card early on. This is the black parallel. This should be numbered to 299 of Sonny from Series 2. And I got beat out on one of these, and I just started pushing somebody, and they beat me out like $11 or $12 for this card. And I knew if I waited, another one would come back up, and I got it for a couple bucks plus shipping. So, you know, I may have 5 or 6 in it, but I got it for half the price of what I pushed the other person up for. So we'll set him up in the background. So he's having a good year. I've not been able to follow the game like I'd like to, but there you go. So I have not got any cards from Series 2 yet. I own a couple cards. I own some that I was kind of flipping, to be quite honest with you. First time in my life I've been flipping cards, but I found some, and I've not been flipping for much of a profit, but I have been flipping for a little bit of a profit, and trying to help other people who are looking for cards, help them get them without having to spend an arm and a leg on them. Okay, first things first, here we got a note here. It says, "Hey Danny, sorry for my shadows here. I hope these 71s help in filling out some of your set, and they're in a condition that meets the rest of your set. Keep collecting like you're a kid." From Brian at ToppsVintage3. So Brian, thank you so much. And here is a card that he included about his son, I believe, Jacob. And I'm going to stand that up in the background. I'm going to show that to you if you want to pause that and read that. And then there it is, the back. So pretty sweet stuff. I'm going to stand it up back here. All right, so one interesting thing, you see I've got Tony Black's decal back there. Tony had a 300 sub giveaway recently, and actually Brian at ToppsVintage3 actually won it. And what's kind of funny about that, coming full circle, is I sent Tony about, I don't know, Tony, what was it, about 50 of my doubles a while back, just, you know, for him to have to, I don't know if he's starting that set, you know, or if it's just one of those things, hey man, that, you know, something he'd like to do someday or whatever. But anyhow, now Brian is sending me some cards, and then, so there's the first team bag. I'm going to hang on to these because I may reuse these, Brian, whenever I send you some cards. Something I recommend, like all the collectors out there, if you got something that's working as far as packaging, man, hang on to it, because you know, you can always reuse it. So here is a couple of team bags. As far as condition, man, I'm not real worried about the condition. I was just really trying to complete the set. So for those that are new to my channel, I started building the 71 set because a buddy of mine, these might be doubled up, so there's Tommy John. A buddy of mine, when he found out that I was collecting, he got his childhood album and brought it to me at work and was like, here man, I want you to have this. And in the very back of it there were some 71 cards. Now I should have done a little bit, yeah, that's pretty neat, a little bit of research. There is Jim Palmer. That's a sweet card, guys. Look at that one. Bob Gibson, Gaylord Perry, and Fergie Jenkins. That's a nice one, Brian. But I was like, you know what? I like these, so I'm gonna do the set. I'm just, you know, this should get me going. I said older sets like this probably don't have 500 cards in it. And I was like, I probably got 10% of the set right here, and turns out it's 750 cards or whatever the exact number is. It's way bigger than I thought, and I'm only at, I think I was at 310 or something before Brian sent these cards, and I think there's 41 here. But these are pretty nice. You've got the condition is right in line with what I have. You know, I've got some that are creased, you know, and I've seen a creased one in here. I've got some that are written on. I've got some that, you know, are badly off center. And check out my thumb, man. I was helping my dad the other day and I smashed that booger. And it doesn't hurt at all now, but I got it good. So let's look back. Let's look at a couple of these. Most of these are I hate to use the word commons, but that's, you know, when you're building a set that you're going to have commons, and I'm trying not to let the light take too far, you know, too much off of these. But these are great. Now with my 71 set, I've actually got them, Joe Torre, I've actually got them in top loaders in a box. Cool. And most of my other sets I've built albums out of it, and I think Brian's doing an album. Correct me if I'm wrong, dude, but I wanted to do top loaded, and so I've got pretty good notes on these, and I even have what I paid for each card. And being that this is a trade, these are going to go in there as $0. But I put on there who I got them from. I got a few from Patrick, the card hobbyist. I've gotten some at card shows. There's even an older video of mine where I picked up a card at a card show. It was actually the Johnny Bench card, and I call it the $15 lesson. And if I can find it, I will link that video at the end of this video so y'all can check it out. I bought a card at a card show, and I got caught up in the hype without inspecting it, and you know, I learned a lesson. So anyhow, Brian, be looking for a package in the mail from me before too long. I'm gonna go in here and try to dig those cards out that I have mentally selected to send you. And guys, if you can, give Brian a sub. If you got some time, go out there and check out that website, journeytojacobsladder.com, and see what that's all about. Give a plug for that. And you know, that's going to do it for today's video. Now I will tell you this, I think I mentioned this earlier, I'm stepping out of the card collecting game for a little while. I have more fun, and I feel like I'm growing more as a YouTuber by doing outdoor videos, getting out there and being involved with my kids and doing things. Not to say that I won't occasionally make a video, I will, but the hobby has it's become too expensive. It's too crazy. Retail is dried up. Hobby has exploded in pricing. So I'm still a fan of the game, fan of the hobby, and I will pick up what I can when I can. But as far as I'm not paying $200 for a box of cards. You know, with 2 boxes of cards, I could go buy a handgun. You know what I mean? I could, you know, have something I could actually take to the water with me. And so I've got some ideas of other videos I'm wanting to do. Want to get back out and shoot some more with my son, get out with my buddy Toby and do some fishing. But anyhow, so you're going to see quite a bit less cards out of me and quite a bit more outdoorsy type stuff, even sporting stuff, if I can manage that. And I know that everybody out there that watches my channel is feeling kind of the same pinch. It's just the hobby's not any fun right now. It's just not. So guys, I'm gonna cut this video right here. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Subscribe to Brian's channel, ToppsVintage3 if you haven't. You know, doesn't cost you a dime to hit that like button. Doesn't cost you a dime to sub someone. But it does go a long way to help someone grow their channel. So thank you for that. Guys, leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think about the hobby. Tell me what you're going to be doing with your channel if you know you're not opening cards as much. And guys, I'm going to get in here and find some cards for Brian. So we're going to cut this right here. Peace out. We'll catch you on the next one. Thanks.